Leanne here. Let's talk about sugar today. If it's sugar coming from pop, orange juice, or even the sweet tooth of a brownie. So the average person, according to the American Heart Association, has a limit to how much sugar they should consume in their body. So for females, it's going to be about 25 grams of sugar per day, and for males, it's 38 grams of sugar per day. Yes, sugar comes in a lot of different forms. It can come from even eating plants like vegetables or fruits, getting like the apples and oranges and bananas in your body, which is the good sugar, but there's still a limit of how much you can consume. Well, then we got all the factory made sugars, the stuff that they're going to put in those drinks, or sometimes the pastries, the donuts, all that stuff. So how much sugar is in some of our products? Let's take a look at this. So if we're going to look at, let's just say we're going to look at some orange juice here. So this is a glass of orange juice. If I would consume this orange juice, I'm going to get about 16 grams of sugar in my diet. So 16 grams, we already know the recommended amount for females is 25 and for males is 38. So we're already consuming a lot of our sugar in one serving in this orange juice. So let's look at some other products. Some things that sneak up on us. These little sweet tooth brownies. I love brownies, I really do. One of my favorite desserts. But this is a 2-inch by 2-inch brownie here, okay? So that is probably not the size of brownie I'm going to eat. It's probably going to be double the size, because if you're going to go and have a brownie, you're probably going to have a decent sized one. And in America, our eyes are always bigger than our stomach sometimes, and the bigger is the better. But that's not always big for our body or good for our body. So let's look at that. 18 grams of sugar, you guys, from this little guy. And we're probably going to eat double that, so it's going to be double the amount of sugar. That's already over or at the amount of sugar our body needs per day, and that's just with this. Now let's look at some other things that sneak up on us. Condiments. Condiment that's very popular, ketchup. So this is just a blob of ketchup right here. This little blob of ketchup contains 8 grams of sugar. 8 grams of sugar. So and if you have, let's say, fries and a burger, you're already going to consume probably 2 of these, which is 16 grams of sugar in your diet. And that's just coming from ketchup. Crazy. So no matter if it's Jell-O, a lot of grams of sugar in this puppy, 19 grams, or if it's even the yogurt, you guys. This is just an example of strawberry Greek yogurt. So again, no name brands here, just an example. 24 grams of sugar is the average yogurt. A lot of sugar. For females, you're already at the amount of sugar that you should consume per day. And males, you're almost close to it as well. So let's look at some other options here. A lot of people think that they're working out, they're exercising, they need to get the electrolytes back in their body. Yes, that is true. Your body does need to replenish that sodium, that magnesium, that potassium. But they think they need to do it with a Gatorade or a Powerade. Well, let's take a look at what's all in this. Yes, they contain the electrolytes, but they also contain, both of them, contain 34 grams of sugar. Again, males, you're supposed to only get 38, females, 25. You're already over the amount just by drinking Powerade and Gatorade. So just search for other options that are out there that contain less sugar, but contain the electrolytes that your body needs. Another thing that sneaks up on people, pop. A lot of people say, I'm going to drink Sprite because it is healthier for me compared to Coke. Yes, it doesn't contain the artificial colors like Coke does, but how much sugar is in this Sprite? Compared to Sprite and Coke, Coke, 65 grams of sugar, Sprite, 64 grams of sugar in these bottles. You can bake a cake with the amount of sugar that are in these options. So just be a little cautious when you're consuming one of these. Again, if you are a huge pop drinker and this is hard for you to get rid of cold turkey, don't do that. Start slow. Maybe try to get some of the smaller options of pop, and maybe try to eliminate it. Well, I'm going to go a whole day or 2 days or a week, and then I'm going to treat myself. Because if you cut something out cold turkey out of your body is going to rebel in your brain, and you're going to end up probably binge eating and drinking a lot. So start out slow. Don't stun your body. Replace it with something that is really tasty and delicious. One thing that I've always done or recommended to people is Zevia. It's a great product. It's sweetened with stevia. If your body can handle stevia, it's a great option. And it contains less sugar and none of the chemicals. So these two, not so sweet for your body, okay? Even though they taste sweet. So last thing I want to look at is those caffeinated drinks that you guys are putting in your body. A lot of people do it. They think they need the little pick-me-up or they want the little sweetness. And then, of course, the companies are making them super pretty. If it's like the pumpkin spice or a unicorn, they even have a mermaid one. It's going to be the mochas, the lattes, the frappuccinos. So let's look at one of these. So this is going to be right here in this cup. Let's pretend that this whole thing is a white chocolate breve mocha with whipped cream on the top. So we got whipped cream on the top of this thing. The chunks of sugar in here are going to be an example of how many calories, not grams, how many calories of sugar you're consuming in your body. So for 1 gram of sugar, you're going to have 4 calories consumed in your body. 1 gram of sugar, 4 calories that you're consuming in your body. This is 200 calories just from the sugar that you're putting in your body. So another option. A lot of people say, I'm just going to get the cold drinks. The cold drinks are better for me. I'm going to get this frozen caramel right here, blended coffee with whipped cream on top. Again, looking at that sugar coming from calories, 280 calories coming from sugar. What can we do about this? Well, a couple options. Get a smaller option of it. If you're going to have milk or anything in your product, try to have it where it's skim milk or maybe even a type of almond milk that's not flavored. Those are good options. Soy milk as well. What you can also do is limit the amount of whipped cream on the top. Have them do like half a serving of whipped cream or maybe just a little bit, just so you can kind of get the taste or the look or whatever you're going for with it. Another thing is, do you necessarily need all those sweets, or can you handle a plain cold brew or even a cup of coffee? No sugar added into this. So this would mean you're not adding the creamer, you're not adding the half and half, just plain old coffee. No sugar added to that. So that's always a good option. So I don't want to scare you guys with showing you all this information. I just want you guys to be aware that a lot of products we consume contain a lot of sugar. So if you want to decrease your body fat a little bit, you want to be able to sleep a little bit better, have better focus, have more energy, sugar is not the answer. Try to cut it out a little bit more or cut it down and try to get into the recommended amount of sugar that our body needs per day. So options out there, stick to more natural stuff than the processed. That's always a good thing. And then go for brands that are trying to make a healthier step. Go to a health food section, ask people, comment. You guys, let me know what options you have or what you want to switch out, and hopefully I can try to help you. Have a good day.